look at this rank injustice. All by cobblestone. Alright, well, let's just put more in. Probably help. This thing has not made much progress. Oh, look, it needs more glass. Hey, you took all my cobble. Give me that. Don't need any more. Still need 6 glass. Alright, now something's going on. It should be able to make glass itself. Just requested an additional piece of glass. It doesn't seem to be working. Watch. I request it, but it doesn't. Should be sending cobblestone in here. Sandstone? What do you... There's a compressor recipe. Why is it turning sand into sandstone? So it doesn't seem to be able to produce sand like I think it should. This is the macerator. Let's see. It can terminate cobblestone. Okay, that's correct so far. This pipe goes down. Bone to bone meal. Not the droids I'm looking for. Cobblestone to sand. It's connected. Machine craft. What in the world is going on? Yeah, I don't know what this is about. This is not cool. This thing's still running. And there are now monsters inside. That's great. What is this? Sticky piston? Oh, it needs glass. Well, I brought you glass. Here, take it. Oof. It took it quickly. And it looks like it doesn't need anything else. Is that true? You didn't take the pistons. Or did you supply more than you needed? This thing might be done now. Look. The energy stopped going to it. I think this is done. I hear monsters. I'm eager to check inside, but I've got to figure out why I can't make sand anymore. This is weird. Alright, let's come down here. I'm gonna watch this system. Put this on mobile. 2? There's one down here called scrap, right? That's where that one's connected to. So I actually used that same frequency for my crops, and I don't know why I did that. So I've got to remedy that. What? When did that happen? Darn wisps. Ah, you're on scrap. That's terrible. No, you need to be on, like, crops, okay? Alright, scrap. Now that only has one connected. Alright, I want 1 piece of sand. So I should see a piece of cobble come into this macerator. There it goes. Piece of sand. Where'd you just go? Did you just... Oh, you jerk. You took it. That's why there's been sandstone appearing in the other chest. Oh, you are a jerk. Let's see. Any other ones that this is going to be a problem? Oh, yes. It's going to automatically turn it to glass. Shoot. Hey, wait a minute. These should not be connected. I need to fix that. Which is going to be annoying as crap. Yeah, that's annoying, but I guess I have to do it. Alright, I'll be right back. Good lord, that took forever. Okay, it took me about, let's see, a little over an hour. So, as you can see, these are all very separate, and if you don't know why I had to do that, well, let's go over here. You see these things, they're supposed to be their own secluded logistics network for each of these machines. And the problem is, they were touching, because I noticed what was happening is there was a random amount of sandstone in here, like just in this chest right here, in the compressor chest, whenever I went to make glass. And the reason why is because it was coming to the macerator. The macerator says, hey, I want the cobblestone. It macerates it, and then it turns it into sand. And then you know what happened? Instead of this thing going back to its own chest, and then, you know, sand being in the network and then becoming glass, it actually just went straight over to this thing because it was touching it and it was requesting sand. So that is why these things are separate and must stay separate. Okay, but these things are working now, and I also fixed one thing that was messing up. Okay, so remember how these things used to have these quick sort modules on it? Well, unfortunately what was happening is in these chests, if say you wanted 2 stacks of glass, okay? I request that it puts 2 stacks of sand in this chest, and then the quick sort module immediately takes both stacks and puts them both in this furnace. Now for this furnace, that would be okay. Unfortunately, these other machines only have one inventory space. So this macerator, say I wanted to get the glass from sand, but I didn't have sand. So it tries to macerate cobblestone. It'll try and shove 2 full stacks of cobblestone in here immediately. 1 stack will go right in here, and 1 will just fall. And it'll be gone, because I'm not watching the system, and it'll just disappear after a while. So, yeah, when I was back here and the water cells were all in the extractor, and I was trying to get coolant cells, and then I found a bunch of water cells just strewn about here, that's why that was happening. So I replaced these quick sort modules, which automatically sort as much as it can, as quickly as it can, with these extractor Mark II modules, which will extract about, I think about an item a second. So, you know, at a rate that this thing can handle it. If you remember back when I said that I knew why this system was occasionally throwing items out, I actually caught on to that a long time ago. I just hadn't bothered to fix it. Although these being too close to one another, I hadn't given that any thought yet. So, yeah, now it's fixed. It's fixed perfectly. It took me a very long time, but it's fixed, and there should be no more of that nonsense. And I can get back to business as usual. So here's something cool I just found out. If I equip all the pieces of the nano suit armor and the quantum suit leggings, I can just sit here and stand on the cacti all day, and it doesn't seem to hurt me. I mean, it'll probably do small damage eventually, but it's kind of cool. Doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt. Okay, that one hurt. Ow. Ow. Okay, junk. Whoa, look at that. This armor took some good damage there. At least want to start on what I'm going to use this for. So let's get down in here and, oh, look at that. Door. You hear that? Monsters. Let's go ahead and put the nano suit armor on. This is an iron door, right? Grubble, grubble, grubble. Gonna need some sort of opening device. Oh, good lord. Where'd it go? I lost my lever. Oh, look, I can see stuff in there. Ooh, I hear zombie sounds. Alright, that ought to do. I'm in. Oh, dangerous sounding. Let's throw down some more torches. I don't want monsters spawning in here. I want them spawning in the inside area, not right in here. Alright, cool. Oh, it didn't work. That's not right. Yeah, I'll have to figure that out. And the annoying thing is, I'm gonna have to bust in there, and all the creepers are gonna be all like, "Nice to see you." But it's not gonna be nice to see them, because they're gonna explode. Blow up all my stuff. Good lord, this does not sound safe. There is not supposed to be water in there. This ruins the design. I tested this in the test world, and it did not do that. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's bust into one of these things, see what happens. This is a good idea. Put that light in there. Oh, good lord! Spider. Of course it's a spider. There's more than just spiders. Oh my gosh! Look at all this junk! Kill the creepers! It's not very safe. I need to figure out why this is all messed up in here. It's very dark. Okay, where are the rest of them? Oh, I don't like that sound. Alright, let's do the same thing for the lower level. Okay, what's this? Oh, good lord. Did you hear that? Get shot at. Oh, creeper! This did not turn out as well as... Oh, well, he shot me back very far. Skeleton. You guys, will you knock it off? Oh my gosh. Knock it off. Knock it off. Stop doing that. You're a jerk. No! No creepers. Oh, good lord. Good lord. Torch! Can't see. No, creeper! Ah, good lord! Good lord. Get off my face. No, no creeper. Stop me. Stop me! Okay, this is annoying as crap. This is like a dungeon. Haha! Man, that was really good armor. Got to say, I don't... Just one piece of the quantum suit with the rest of the nano suit. I didn't know it was that good. You sure you need the full set to avoid damage? The reduction was like 90-something%. Swimming in the mob trap! Hooray! I should not be doing this! Why is there dirt? There's one piece of dirt. Dirt! Okay, so it looks like there's just water in the middle and there should not be. Whoa! I did a bigger problem than I thought I did. Look at this. All of this is just, it should be flowing water, not sources. No wonder. Alright, just to fix this junk. Frame rate is so low, I'm placing additional blocks. 18 frames per second, you jerk. So you put water sources at the end and it just flows, so it pushes the monsters into the middle. See, because what happens is, you know, it's really dark in here and they spawn, and they go, you know, they go, and they fall in the water, and then they get pushed, and they fall again. But, you know, it's not the damage that kills them, because this isn't very much of a fall. I've actually got some pistons down there that'll crush them. But I gotta set up a little, you know, wiring system that I'll get to. And the idea is I didn't want, like, a giant, noticeable monster trap that just gets in the way. Because then I'd just be farming, and then I'd see this giant obelisk that I know is filled with monsters, and I'd just go, that is a giant obelisk that is filled with monsters, and I can see it. It's an eyesore. Okay, so no, none of that junk. That's why I decided, you know, let's just build this underwater. But, you know, it would just be crazy tedious to have to build this all from scratch underwater. So instead of that, I just, you know, had a template and then built it underwater with the template. This one seems to be suffering from the same problem. So I just need to fix this. Oh no! I broke the water. Good thing there's water everywhere. Just replace it. Now the hard part. Breaking all the torches and getting out before monsters eat my face. It's not a good idea. You know, I didn't want to have like a giant monster obelisk right next to all of my stuff where I could hear it. And hearing it would be worse than seeing, because it'd just be all the time and it would annoy the crap out of me. So just gotta remove these torches, plug this part back up, and then we are good to go to get going, but I don't know if I can finish this in this episode. I think I might just close... Uh-oh. Why do I... Is that alright that I see stuff down there? That's not right. Of course, I don't think it's impeding the spawning too much. Just secondary light at best. Oh, I hear zombies. They're probably down here. Alright, they're in this room. Better not be in this room. This should be a safe room. They shouldn't be in here. But one time when I was on my test world, I came down here and there were monsters in here and there was a creeper. I was like, creeper! This would ideally be the chest where all the junk is in there. Oh, look at all that junk I already got. That's cool. You guys gonna fall or what? You guys are not playing ball here. Well, I've got to make several things, and I don't know if I have the resources to make the cables right now, but I filled up that, you know, to-do chest with a bunch of junk, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna make all this stuff in here, and then I'm gonna end the episode when I make it all. Just first, I'm just gonna fill up some tin cans here. People have been giving me flack about the tin cans, you know. They just said, oh, how can you eat that junk? I mean, I don't know. It's efficient. I mean, sure, everything tastes like beans, but, I mean, it could be worse things to taste like. And, I mean, I don't know how you get beans out of bread that I put in here, but, you know, to each his own set of physical laws, because they're not the same for everybody. Okay, no, anyway, it's this to-do chest. Look at all this junk. Yeah, this is Well, let's start with the basics here. This diamond draw plate, you see I already made some junk here. Basically with this diamond draw plate, what you do is you take a piece of copper and just a draw plate, and you can get a fine copper wire out of that, 1-to-1 on your copper. And it does a tiny bit of damage to the draw plate. You could probably get a few hundred of these out of it, I don't know. You can use it for some other stuff. You know, just that and the iron ingot, which you just used to make that, which I believe you used to make the wool card. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. You can make string out of wool using this, but that's, I don't know. Wool is actually more precious to me on this island than string. If the good rung had the, that's what I call it, the rung, the RNG, random number generator. So if the good rung had, you know, seen fit to give me some sheep on this island, would have been better for me, but no. No sheep for you, says the rung. I shall slay the rung. Will meet his doom. The hands of mine. Nano saber. Or whatever. What was I talking about? Alright, so you make those, and they're used for several things. One of which is if you go, you know, vertically like this, you can get 8 ribbon cables. Ribbon cables? What? Like the insides of computers from the 90s? Yeah, like the insides of computers from, well, a very long time ago. And, well, honestly, I have a few inside mine, too. I don't have all SATA devices. You know, you make a computer, and you just put all the pieces together. You say, hey, it'll be cool. This old floppy drive from 1983. I think just great. I mean, it's older than I am. But just, you know, shove it in there. See what happens. It's kitschy. Maybe I want to play some epic pinball. Or whatever it's called. You know, you can place this junk down and then just step on it and break it. Or, you know, you can just refrain and use it for its purpose, which is connecting computer parts, which I'll be using shortly. And you can see I already made a few, because they're ingredients for these other things. So I'm going to take these, and I'm going to make them up. So take the aforementioned ribbon cable, 2 red doped wafers, 5 wooden planks, and a block of diamond. Very expensive to get a central processing unit. This thing's not really worth the music. It's like a computer from like the late 80s. Now check this out. This is crap. I mean, look at this junk. It's so realistic. Like one of those really, really, really old ones. That's realism, I tell you. That's being thorough with your mods, people. Because, you know, you can't just put something that's, like, amazing. Like, oh, yeah, we're going to have this amazing computer that is probably better than the one that you're using on here. No, it'll give people processor envy, okay? They can't do that. So, you know, it's, again, relatively, you know, annoying, hard to use. But LRM had the good sense to say, hey, you know, I don't want people to look at this and say, I can't believe that there's this awesome thing inside Minecraft, and then never get to any of the other aspects. No, nothing like that. She wanted people to say, hey, this is something that I could use to, you know, interface with a bunch of bundled cables and have it execute some relatively complex commands while I'm also learning something that is not usable anywhere else, but is still fun and frustrating. That's very, very useful. Oh, now the monitor, which required Lime Lumar, which, if you're wondering, is actually pretty much the sole reason I did not do this before, because it needed Lime Lumar and I didn't have any cactus green. Now you're going to need to connect this, otherwise it's just, you know, it's a dead monitor. What's the point? I'll show you how to do it in a minute. It may seem like I don't like this, but actually it's one of the better aspects of RedPower. I mean, it's kind of difficult to determine the better aspects of a mod that honestly is kind of just golden all the way through, but I'll show you in a bit. I mean, I'll have this thing automating my mob crusher with precision, too. It's going to be awesome. To be continued. Knock it off. Knock it off. Stop doing that.